Hello, my name is Steven Scott, and this is my 112 term project, Settlers of Catan. You'll notice when you start the game, it prompts you to enter player names, so we'll just throw in some names. And if you don't have 4 players, for example, you can just put none in one of the sections, and the player won't be there. So when you start the game, it'll present you with all these nodes, which are places for you to build settlements. If you've ever played Catan before, you'll know about that. If not, you can open up this help window right here, and it gives you a little presentation that you can like walk through as you're playing, and it describes the rules and shows little examples of how the whole process works, like placing the robber right there. So we'll place our settlement. I'll go on the corners so we only get one resource in the beginning.
Normal play has begun. Click roll.
So you'll notice that voice has just talked to us. There's actually speech enabled so that it talks to you as you're playing and updates you about like what's happening and why things were rejected. Things like you'll see in a second. So when we roll, so we got an 8. You can see what player we are because it's underlined. So like we're just Cosby right now, and we're blue. So we each person I just gave 50 resources to, and you get the resources of your first settlement. So you'll see that there's 1 extra wood. So we can build roads, and you'll show that it gives us only our legal starting road spots. Blue when we're over them. So there's 1 road. And I'll just show you this. So you can see what happened is it actually eliminated that node because now it's impossible for us to place a road there. And then it does a similar it pretty much just rejects moves that are legal, so you can only make legal moves, which is really nice because it stops you from having to deal with errors. So you'll see right here I can't put a settlement on top of him even though I have 2 roads going there, and I can only build settlements in the places that are two away from every other settlement, and I have a road leading to them. So I'll just build on the desert because that's always a bright idea. And then so it hasn't really talked to me too much, so I'll show you guys more of that.
Select on your keyboard the number that corresponds to the player you wish to trade with.
So each player just has an integer next to him, and then you just press on your keyboard which one you want, and you can toggle speech to turn off speech. You'll see why you might want to do that in a second.
Example: trade 1 wood for 1 sheep.
So now it's waiting for me to say a trade. 1 brick for 1 wheat.
I heard 1 break for 1 weeks. Is this right?
No.
Try again.
Okay, so hello, let's see if we can get it to actually do a trade through my voice.
Select on your keyboard the number that corresponds to the player you wish to trade with. Example: trade 1 wood for 1 sheep.
1 stone for 1 sheep.
I heard 1 stone for 1 sheep. Is this right?
Yes. Alright, there we go. Makes me so happy. Look, 51. That 1 definitely counts. Alright, so after that very successful trade, we can go to the next person and see that they have their stone. So the trade actually did go through, which is nice. And then, so this is probably the last main feature of this game, building the cities. It's worth twice as many victory points. You can only build them on top of your settlements. The graphic is a little bit messed up, but the functionality of the city actually works, so fixing the graphic shouldn't be too bad. So there we go. And so those are cities. You'll see that when I end my turn, now my victory points went up by 1, and I lied. The last main feature is actually the victory points for having most roads. Normal Catan has longest roads. This game has most roads. So there we go, MR, most roads. You'll see my victory points went up by 2, and then of course the other player can take it, just like in regular Catan. Thanks for watching.